Hello and welcome back to the Argyle CIO Leadership Forum. My name is Vicki Lynn Brunskill with Argyle. It's great to have everyone joining us today. Just a couple of notes before I turn things over to our esteemed speaker for this session. First, a quick reminder to stop by our sponsors' virtual booths at any time during today's event and for the following week. Our partners are committed to providing you with valuable content and a great overall experience today. At any time during today's event, you can visit their virtual booths from the main agenda page, and those do include complimentary materials, information, and meet and greet opportunities. And to ask questions throughout this session, simply type into the Q&A chat. We will address your questions at the end of the session. Now, without further delay, I'd like to introduce our speaker, Gary J. Sorrentino, Global Chief Information Officer at Zoom. We are so excited to have Gary with us for a thought leadership presentation titled People Empowerment, Supporting IT Team Innovation and Engagement. Welcome, Gary, and over to you.
Empowering people to do their best. My name is Gary Sorrentino, and I'm the Global CIO here at Zoom. You know, the world has seen a dramatic shift in all aspects of what we considered to be normal. And the pandemic has made us all reconsider the way we live and the way we work. And now, with the addition of the latest generation of workers joining the workforce, even the way we think. Going back is not an option, and moving forward, that takes bold steps. During the last few years, we focused our thought leadership on moving forward, how to maintain productivity and collaboration during the pandemic, how to support our employees, how to maintain our customers, and all of this while our knowledge workers were, for the first time, mostly physically disconnected. Then came hybrid working. How to maintain a workforce that was split among several different work styles and beliefs. How to maintain inclusion and parity. How to maintain a corporate culture. This is challenging. Well, today, I'd like to talk to you about the next step in this journey. Empowering people to do their best. You know, this is the year that most companies are going to discover what version of hybrid suits their company, hopefully their employees, and their customers. And we've spent a lot of time and energy trying to figure out where employees will work. Well, this next step is less about where and more about empowering our people to do their very best. March 2020. It's hard to believe it's been 3 years since the start of the pandemic. And globally, companies sent the majority of their knowledge workers home with hopes that they would be able to continue to work. And now companies are working to figure out their future of work. They have to remember one very important fact. Think about this as it pertains to you and your employees. The employees coming back to the office are not the same employees that we sent home almost 3 years ago. How many of you have changed? I know I have. You know, knowledge workers, they're more empowered and have decided how, when, and where they want to work. How they want to work. So many of us have upgraded our pandemic work locations, new monitors, new cameras, and have become very, very productive. We also figured out when they work. During the pandemic, you know, we learned there were 24 hours in a day. And we suddenly had the option to find out when we work best. That might not be from 9 to 5. And where they work. We did realize that productive work can be achieved from virtually anywhere. See, now it's about the empowered employee, and it's versus the corporate directives. And with every transition, there's new buzzwords. We heard quiet quitting, quiet hiring, and even quiet firing. A lot of employees are thinking about productivity paranoia. We heard about the 90-day rule. And leaders and middle managers are all over the world thinking about proximity biased. And I am sure we're not done with buzzwords quite yet. You know, Gartner's research indicates that there are 6 trends that we can expect in this UCaaS, CCaaS world that we're thinking about. Number 1 is we're definitely going to see an increased demand for hybrid work. organizations are finally embracing hybrid work models. And the demand for solutions that support remote work and collaboration is only expected to increase. There's clearly going to be a growing importance of omni-channel engagement. Organizations are going to have to place an increased focus on providing seamless, integrated, omni-channel experiences for customers and continue to drive the need for solutions that are going to support multi-engagement channels. Clients need to communicate with us any way they want to. We've seen advancements in AI and automation. AI and automation, they're going to play a critical role in improving the employee experience, the customer experience, increasing operational efficiency, and also reducing cost. How about an expansion of cloud-based solutions? There's been a rapid shift to cloud-based solutions, and that's expected to continue in the market. And it's all driven by cloud-based the benefits of cloud-based deployment, scalability, and of course, cost effectiveness. And today, interoperability and integration. We need to be able to integrate communications, IT, and applications into one platform. And there's going to be a focus on security and privacy. Look, as more and more communication solutions become increasingly critical, organizations are going to have to place a greater emphasis on security and the privacy of their own data. So at Zoom, we have our own predictions for 2023. Our first prediction, similar, organizations will embrace a truly hybrid experience. Look, hybrid's been such a buzzword. Organizations have been trying to build out hybrid environments, hybrid events, hybrid everything over the last few years. But we've only scratched the surface of what hybrid could be. To really create that hybrid experience, virtual and in-person event experiences have to be more closely aligned. And that means seamless communication and collaboration between the two. So how do we make greater strides to become hybrid more than just a word, but a reality? Well, first step is gaining complete buy-in from company leadership on building that truly hybrid experience. This starts with giving people a real reason to visit offices at all. It also includes supplying the technology and tools, the solutions for people to not only work from anywhere, but to thrive in their role, no matter what that role is. It also extends into recognizing and eliminating proximity bias. Look, it's 2023. On-site, remote, and hybrid employees must have the same opportunities for growth. Our second prediction, workspaces for digital natives will have to become the norm. Hiring the best people will continue to be critical. But what are businesses doing to attract the right people? The characteristics we want or need to hire for today are quite different from what we looked for even just a few years ago. The problem is we're not designing work environments for digital natives just yet. You know, for many in the workforce, we built the skills to work in a hybrid environment only over the last few years. Gen Zs and younger millennials, well, they grew up in this space. They have the wherewithal to thrive in remote and hybrid environments with little to no instruction. But we're playing catch up to attract the Gen Z talent, and they have many different tech expectations altogether. So how do we provide technology to suit digital natives? Waving a badge to open a door or access a workstation, that's not what we need. Things like voice recognition, instant and seamless collaboration from anywhere, literally anywhere, and touchless workflows, they have to become the norm. But organizations, we're also going to need to continue upskilling the non-digital natives to enable how work is done. And more importantly, we have to create this inclusive collaboration. Number 3, well, meeting intelligence will provide more actionable insights. How can technology take menial tasks out of your employees' hands? AI and machine learning will get better every year, and it's time to leverage these solutions to actually provide value. Smart businesses, well, they're kicking AI into another gear, and we expect so much more to follow. See, we're not just talking about automatically centering me on the camera. We're now talking about conversational intelligence that providing meaningful and actionable insights on customer interactions, helping with note-taking, increasing productivity. You'll be surprised how much minutia you can eliminate from the average person's day and how much more productive they'll be. Think about it. How could extra time or resources be allocated in your company? Let's allocate them to more meaningful tasks like developing a new product or better supporting your customers. Number 4, the workspace of our dreams will come to life. It seems like every year we file this into that little folder that's called Something's Gotta Change. But this time, we mean it. We need better room accommodations for modern teams. Traditional conference rooms, out. Next generation meeting spaces, in. Just imagine for a moment that you don't walk into a wall-to-wall glass conference room to sit in a chair around a table and stare at a single screen, fixated on a single camera, or you actually lean forward to talk into a microphone whose location you still don't know where it is. Savvy organizations, they want their people to walk into a space and have a different experience that enables collaboration without thought, given to where the technology will work. Bring in modern and smart setups with one-touch start, digital whiteboarding. Add intelligent camera systems that automatically provide remote participants with the best meeting views. Take out the assigned seating. You're most of the way there already. You know, employees are changing their course in their careers. They're looking at the trade-offs they've made. And they're all seeking a work culture that provides a modern, flexible experience. As companies, we need to shift from where people work to how people work, and then empower them to do their very best. Employee well-being and flexibility, business critical. And we see new models are finally taking hold. Hybrid work, flexible work, they're here to stay. And so us as leaders, we are defining the new normal. So let's talk about some of the best practices to support this new modern way of working. Clear communication of expectations and guidelines. Establish clear guidelines and expectations for all employees, regardless of their location or work style. And this includes communication protocols, deadlines, project milestones. Let's leverage and utilize technology effectively. Let's utilize the technology like video conferencing, instant messaging, chatting, project management, and these tools to keep remote and hybrid employees connected and informed. We always have to maintain open lines of communication. Encourage open communication and collaboration between all employees, both in person and remote. You know, this can be achieved through, well, regular team meetings, those one-on-one check-ins. Let's consider virtual water cooler chats. We need to start fostering a sense of community. Create those opportunities for all employees to connect and build those relationships, whether through virtual team building activities or some enhanced in-person events. Be flexible and accommodating to change. Look, be open to new ways of working and be willing to adapt as necessary. This includes being flexible with schedules and continuously accommodating new technologies and tools. Let's set clear boundaries. Encourage your employees to set clear boundaries between work and home. How about we maintain trust and accountability? Trust your employees to work independently, but hold them accountable for their work and performance. Provide the necessary equipment and resources. Ensure that remote and hybrid employees have the necessary equipment and resources to perform their job duties successfully. Provide training and support. Provide training and support for all your employees on the technology and tools that they will be using. There's a lot more power in the technology that we deliver today than most employees are actually using. And emphasize on a culture of inclusion. Let's foster a culture of inclusion and respect, regardless of an employee's location or work style. And please continue to encourage diverse perspectives and ideas. Okay, let's look at some key statistics. This research comes from Amazon. Ready for two great key statistics? First, 58% of all employees are afraid that their skills have gone stale since the onset of the pandemic. Almost 60% of the employees are afraid that their skills have gone stale. 70% feel unprepared for the future of work. Now, as a leader, how does it feel to feel that 70% of your existing employees feel unprepared for the future of work? Okay, but as we move into 2023, the good news is workers are laser focused on fixing this problem. 89% said they're motivated to improve their skills this year. And 88% said they're already putting a significant amount of time and effort towards this. But this has to be a joint effort between the employee and the employer. Okay, so how do we upskill our employees to be the best that they can be? Well, communication and collaboration skills. Employees need to be able to effectively communicate and collaborate both in person and remote. And training on tools like Zoom, that can help a lot with this. Time management, productivity. You know, with the added flexibility of working from home, employees need to be able to manage their time and still stay productive. And training on time management techniques and tools can be very helpful. Technical skills. Depending on the job, employees may need to learn new software or new technologies to work in a hybrid environment. And this can include video conferencing, project management, cloud-based storage. Cybersecurity. With more employees working remotely, it's important to train employees on cybersecurity best practices to protect against cyber threats. Mental health and well-being. As we're working in this hybrid environment, this can be very challenging, and it's important to provide support and resources to help employees cope with rapid changes. Cultural competency. As more employees are working remotely, it's important to provide training on cultural competency to ensure that everyone is comfortable and able to communicate effectively with their remote team members. And adaptability. Employees need to be able to adapt to different working environments. Whether they're working from home or in the office, they need to be successful in any environment. Okay, but today I have several challenges for leaders. First challenge, upskill your employees. Teach them how to work and how to engage and connect in a modern workplace. Okay, business benefits. Empower people to focus on what matters most and increased innovation and productivity. You know what the outcome will be? You will unleash the human potential inside your own company. Here's my second challenge. Provide your employees with a platform for productivity. Give them the solutions they need to compete in the modern workplace. And also, how to stay productive regardless of their location. The business benefits, how about we attract and retain top talent? And how about we give the ability to our workers to work from anywhere? And the outcome is employees can be productive anywhere they need to be. And when I think of those first two challenges, that is exactly why we designed our Zoom One product. See, Zoom One, these are solutions to assist your employees to actually achieve that excellence and support them to be productive from anywhere they need to be. Okay, let's talk about our third challenge. Reimagine a modern workplace. Most companies today, they're trying to return to the office with antiquated technology that existed before the pandemic. A large percentage of conference rooms are not even video enabled. A Gen Z walks into a conference room that doesn't have video and they're still figuring out what's the benefit of that room. Companies today need to provide solutions for employees to work together and collaborate. and they need to constantly introduce technology to make the office a destination, and that destination is uniquely suited for collaboration. Our business benefits is we'll get an improved hybrid connection, and we'll continue to promote a very positive work culture. Companies need to earn their employees' commute. And that is exactly why we designed Zoom Spaces. See, Zoom One, that was about helping your employees individually work to human excellence. Zoom Spaces is to assist your employees to collaborate in person. We finally got them into the same physical building. Now let's give them what they need to be able to collaborate and work effectively in a hybrid environment. Right? Let's deliver a modern workplace so that you earn your employees' commute. Okay, here's my fourth challenge. Focus on TX, total experience. Customers today, they have very similar demands, just like our employees. They want a more humanized way of transacting with your company. They want the ability to work across multiple modalities anytime they choose. And employees and customers both want a seamless employee and customer journey. How about the business benefit is a stronger competitive advantage? And the outcome will be that you have improved employee and customer experiences. And that is exactly why I think of Zoom Contact Center and Zoom Virtual Assistant. This is an omni-channel solution that delivers that experience that your customers and employees require. Here's the fifth challenge. Invest in AI and the latest technologies. AI and other technologies, they're going to improve the way we work. Just from centering us on the screen to language translation and several other functionalities. But invest in and train your employees how to fully leverage all of these latest and greatest technologies. We always talk about business benefits. How about we get automation of common tasks? We actually drive growth by improving efficiency. Let's talk about the outcome. Isn't it about time we get to intelligent working? We have to transform the workforce, revolutionize the way we work, and let's unlock new levels of productivity. This is exactly why Zoom is an AI-powered platform. AI is at the center of all of our innovation. It powers experiences across the entire portfolio to help users be more productive, collaborate more efficiently, ultimately be happier. My sixth challenge. We need to integrate critical business applications. Employees and customers, they require one platform to be productive. Switching between critical applications all day introduces fatigue and poor productivity. So if we fix this, we'll have increased worker efficiency and we reduce fatigue. So what's the outcome? How about we call it seamless working and we reduce the toggle tax? And that's exactly why Zoom decided we'd support a developer platform. The Zoom Developer Platform enables second and third-party developers to build apps and integrations that use Zoom's video-based communication solutions or integrate Zoom's core technology into their products and services. Most companies today, they're not building capabilities, they're building integrations. So as we leave this session, I'd like to leave you with the following challenges. Create programs that will upskill your workforce. Let's focus on unleashing human potential in your company. Provide a platform so employees can be productive from anywhere they need to be. Design a modern work environment where you are earning your employees' commute. Focus on total experience. Empower your employees to do the best they can for your customer experiences. Implement artificial intelligence and the latest technologies. Come on, let's turn working into intelligent working. Focus on integration and interoperability. Let's go back to seamless working, aka no toggle tax. My name is Gary Sorrentino. I'm the Global CIO, At Zoom, I thank you so very much.
Thank you, Gary, for that insightful and practical thought leadership presentation. I also want to thank everyone else for joining us today for this session. This session, along with all of today's content, will be available on demand following the event. Thank you again, Gary.